Hey, what's going on, world? Podcast FC show, Arsenal Bournemouth preview here for game week number 2 and
Four, bro. You're
4.
so
Two?
he's so shell shocked as an Arsenal fan. He doesn't know what game week it is.
Yo,
Because of
between fantasy and what's going on at Arsenal, I'm in my own world, man. I'm in my own world.
I mean, you're in your own world with that hat.
Hey, man, don't play a hate. Congratulate.
What's that? The Antonio Valencia look? I love it.
That's the Patrice Evra look.
If this was game week 2, you would actually be doing really well in fantasy. Actually, no, you'd be doing okay. You'd have like 60 points a week.
Yeah, we'll see this weekend when I make a comeback on all y'all. Anyway,
Picking up
Arsenal
all Arsenal players.
facing the mighty Bournemouth. I'm just gonna let that one ride. Arsenal facing the mighty Bournemouth. Say mighty because last year we played them was 3-3. Yeah, it was at Bournemouth, but at the same time, there's a lot that's been going on at Arsenal. We know with even Gazeta sending an email to the team saying that they had a successful transfer window. All the Arsenal fans absolutely wilding out on Arsenal Fan TV, basically saying it's a miserable transfer window. We know Alexis Sanchez, hasn't been looking too good. He's coming back from international duty. Chile just lost their past 2 games. Don't know what kind of form he'll be in. Mesut Ozil, on the other hand, has been taking shots at Arsenal legends and ex-players, saying, just shut up, basically, and support.
Well,
but Ozil's balling international break, got himself a goal and an assist. So, it's very interesting. There's always so many storylines at Arsenal. So that's why this game is going to be interesting. It's not a make or break, but if Arsenal suffer another loss, especially to a team like Bournemouth, it's Wenger's seat gets even hotter.
dude, if this is not a make or break, what is, man? After that shamble of a transfer window, Sanchez looks a shadow of himself. Ozil looks like Ozil. Lacazette can't get a big game. Like this, I mean, this is sirens. This is like sirens, tornadoes coming, hurricanes coming, sound the alarm. If you lose against Bournemouth, man, sure, it's 4 games in, but it's more of a statement, more of a mentality, more of what are we going to do this season? What's the plan? And losing to Bournemouth, that shouldn't be in the plans, man.
No, well, people will suggest that Wenger may have lost the players, may have lost the locker room, I think, if we do lose to Bournemouth. But I know a lot of people are saying this is a must-win. In terms of momentum, okay, I can see that. But honestly, in reality, they lose 4th game of the season.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Arsenal Fan TV is going to be wilding, but really, other than that, what else? It's not the end of the world.
Okay, so in I don't even know where to go from there.
Huss was napping.
No, I was here. But it was just one of those things where I'm still like just looking at Arsenal. I'm like, wow, this is out of control. I mean, they're sitting in 16th, so behind Leicester City.
Relegation battle.
They more or less should be in relegation zone right now because I don't even know how they get points against Leicester. If they don't win this, they're probably going to lose to Chelsea then on the week after because their form's bad. Then they're facing West Brom, who's a pretty tough team. This very well that could be very well be 2 more. We could be looking at Arsenal getting their 2nd win of the season on October 1st.
Wow. That's why I think this is a very important game. This is a game Arsenal should win.
Exactly.
That's why I think if they do not win, if there's a draw or loss, the amount of, moral support that Arsene has, from the few people he has in the back room, it's going to slowly dissipate, man, when you can't even beat Bournemouth at home. If it was Bournemouth away, I'd say, okay, yeah, maybe there's an argument, a case to be made. It's hard to play Bournemouth away. But Bournemouth is a team that plays expansive, open football, man. It shouldn't be that difficult for Arsenal to break them down. I'm not sitting here saying it's an easy game for Arsenal. It wouldn't be an easy game for Man United or Chelsea or anyone else because Bournemouth actually plays attractive football. But it's a game that should be won if you guys are serious about a title run this year.
Hey,
You
we
have
went.
Europa, and I'm sure Arsenal's gonna sort of blow that competition off to focus on the EPL, which I wouldn't blame him if that was his strategy. But these are the type of games that set you up for a Chelsea game where you can lose or tie, and it won't be that big a factor because you're taking care of business against the smaller clubs.
Well, the good news is that Arsenal have never lost to Bournemouth, but at the same time, it doesn't. I mean, those type of records are made to be broken, um, and I think the sale of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is actually going to force Arsene Wenger to actually play Bellerin in the correct spot, not at left wing back, but actually on the right side.
Yep, or he belongs.
We may actually, for the first time, see the strongest Arsenal team we've seen all year. Koscielny may be coming back.
Well, is Xhaka on that team the strongest team of the year?
I'll name my predicted lineup.
Let's do it.
Petr Cech in goal, Kolasinac at left wing back. Yeah, I think he's gonna actually put him at wing back where he's supposed to be. But I
So
think
3-5-2. Yep.
Nacho is gonna be at left center back with Koscielny in the middle, Mustafi on the right. Do think we will see a change. I think Shaka does start, but I think we may see El Neni instead of Ramsey. I know Ramsey scored international break, but his behavior in the last game, the Liverpool game, I think has really got him down Wenger's pecking list. On the right, wing back Bellerin in the 3-4-3, and then the strongest trident we have, Lacazette at center forward, Alexis to the left, and Ozil to the right. So I think Bournemouth is actually in for trouble. I think we're going to see Arsenal score some goals, but they do have Jermaine Defoe. Always got to keep your eye on him. He's always got a goal or two in him. So I do see this game being a 3-1, potentially 4-1 type of a game where it looks like Arsenal bounce back, but we know they're just papering over the cracks.
Yeah, I got Arsenal winning this one 2-1, maybe 2-0, maybe 3-1. So I'm gonna lean on 2-0 clean sheet.
Heard that, House? You got to pick up Arsenal defenders.
1-1 draw.
Okay.
Why you say that with that quirky ass, corny smile?
So here's a couple of things. One, I wouldn't even be opposed to Wenger switching it up again, the formation, and playing Alexi and Lacazette both at the top, having two strikers. Because if those two guys are going against 3 or 4 defenders, that's going to be a handful all game, and the defenders won't be able to push forward, and they won't be able to press, and Arsenal will be able to get the whole other team on their back foot, basically.
Black foot.
Over in the midfield, just from those two playing up top. Also, real quick, if they do draw this team or lose, and then they lose the next 2, who is even available to come in and take over Arsene's job? Nobody.
No.
Nobody's available.
Bring Tito back. Tito from Barcelona. What was his last name?
Villanova, chill with that.
Yeah.
chill out with that. No, man, I think it would be internal. Someone would step up. But either way, Arsenal could lose the next 5 games. Arsene Wenger will not get fired from this club.
You honestly think that?
The owner does not have the balls to fire him. As long as he keeps making the money. Arsenal made a profit of £17.8 million this transfer window. The money's coming in. The results don't really matter to this guy. Yes, Champions League football matters because it means more money. But at the end of the day, they're a rudderless ship without Wenger. At least you have someone who's been at the club for years, albeit whether he's old or worn down, whatever the case, he does handle the daily business and knows the ins and outs of the club. And the owner honestly does not have the balls to fire him at this juncture.
All right, there you have it. Arsenal plays Bournemouth in what Hussey and I are calling a do-or-die game. What Tom is calling a doesn't freaking matter because he's not getting fired game. Let us know your thoughts below this video, your comments. Is Arsenal going to come through as they usually do when their feet are to the fire? Or is this the season that finally Wenger crashes and burns this majestic club? Thanks for listening, guys. As always, check out our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, anywhere you can find a podcast, we are there. Release episodes at least once a week on Monday mornings, covering the weekend's action. So please continue supporting the show. We absolutely appreciate all you listeners. Peace.
Stan Kroenke has no balls.